What's up, guys? We're back looking at some more WNBA player props in today's video. We have hit 6 straight WNBA plays and 10 of our last 11, so let's keep cashing. This video applies to not just Prizepicks. These lines are also available on sportsbooks, UnderDog Fantasy, or really any other app out there. So we're going to get these free plays and hopefully just stay cashing. Before we get into these plays, if you're not already in the DubClub, go ahead and check it out. The link to join is down in my description. You get in right now literally for free. There's a 2-day free trial linked down in my description where you can go ahead and join. This is the final day until like Monday where I offer the 2-day free trial. So if you want to get in for free and check it out for yourself, link to join is down in my description or the top line in the comments section. It includes my best package, which includes Discord chat and every single sport, every single place sent straight to your phone through the DubClub app, email, Telegram, or Discord. And this is how you guys know that I'm reputable, because my Prizepicks profit is over $5,000. My sleeper profit is over $1,300. Combined between Chalkboard, UnderDog Sportsbooks, Prizepicks, and Sleeper, I'm up about $9,000 of profit. You guys can see the screenshots right now, literally from Prizepicks and Sleeper. A lot of people will not tell you their actual dollar amount net winnings because they're probably not up a ton. But as you guys can see from the screenshots, I am definitely reputable. So if you want to join and get all of my plays, use the link down in my description or the top in the comment section to get in 2 days for free. But now let's get to what you've been waiting for, the free plays. Just play responsibly, natural risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most importantly, though, is to have those post notifications turned on so you not miss future uploads and you get in before these lines move. Let's get into it here. The first player prop I like today for today's WNBA slate is going to be in the points category. I'm going to scroll down to the late game here because I like the Seattle game and Skylar Diggins-Smith, SDS, for 15.5 points today against the Indiana Fever. So let's take a look at why I like SDS with Outlier. Outlier is a tool that I've been using to research my player props. You get it for yourself literally with a 7-day free trial linked down in my description. Just use that link down in my description, sign up, and get a 7-day free trial with this tool. I'll talk more a little bit about this tool a little bit later in the video. But you can see here that she's over in 56% of games this season and 9 out of 16. And she's also over this in 4 of her last 5 games. And she's also over this in 6 of her last 10. But there is a lot of niche things that I do like a lot about SDS today. And first off, that's going to be a track record in wins because they are pretty big favorites today. And if you take a look at games where they win, she's been very, very damn good. You take a look here at games where they win by any point margin. She's over in 8 out of 10 games, as you can see right there. She's been great this season at home. She's also been great in her career as well back in like 2022. I don't believe she played last year. It was back in 2022. You can also look at how she's been this season against Indiana. You can see she's had 2 and 18 points. So very, very different games. But if you look a little bit more into this here, you can see how she's kind of been shooting here with her field goals here. She shot 1 for 10, which is 10% shooting. The other game, she shot 8 for 14, which is much better, shooting 57%. So as long as we get solid shooting today, I don't doubt that she will go over this player prop here, especially because she's been so good in wins this year. She's also a much better player on the at home. Not necessarily this season if you look at it. She's only over in 3 out of 6, which is 50% at home this year. But if you look at games from like 2022, she was an absolute beast at home. So just a small sample size for this year when she's at home. But her field goal attempts are also looking pretty nice in this one. As you can see, she's had 12 plus in all but 2 of her last 10 games, which is a good sign here. And plenty of games where she's seen 14, 15, or even 16 field goal attempts. As long as we get that solid shooting, which she's had the majority of the season, I think that she can go over this player prop here. She's been great at home, like I said. It's a really, really nice matchup here against Indiana, who are one of the, if not the best possible matchup. I believe they also allow the most points per game at 87.9 per game this season. So they've been allowing a ton of points. The 3-point percentage is pretty good for opponents as well. And she can definitely hit some threes if you look at it here. We'll be seeing 1 to 2 3-pointers from her today. At least that's what I'm thinking. So it should be a pretty good game today from SDS. I'm liking the over here of 15.5 points. Before we get on my second player prop, if you're not already on Chalkboard, it's one of the best apps out there right now. You see here that they have this flash category on the board, which comes up with a bunch of boosts on the board. There's some anchor plays like Barrios down to 2.5 strikeouts. Really, really easy prop for him to hit. Same with John Gray. And like I said, you have all those boosts. Like you have Gunnar Henderson right now over hits, runs, and RBIs boosted for a better payout. You have Royce Lewis right there at a 1.27x for just a hit, run, or RBI. That's a pretty good look as well. They have MLB player props on the board with alt lines. So you can see right here, you have hits. You get them all the way down to like half a hit. You get some of these guys up to like 2+ hits. And of course, strikeouts, you can change this line as well down to like 2.5 up to 5.5. A lot of really, really awesome stuff on the board. And of course, they also have WNBA player props with a ton of different categories on the board. So if you're not already on Chalkboard, like I said, it's one of the best apps out there right now with some of the best payouts that I've seen. So if you're not already joining, use the link down in my description. Promo code DOMG for first on deposit up to $100. Link to join is down in my description. All right, now getting into player prop number 2, let's take a look again at the points category. And this time I'm going with an under. It's a little bit of a more ballsier one. It's going to be Angel Reese, under 14.5 points. DubClub was able to get her at 15.5 points on the under. I'm still okay with it at 14.5. You see she's over this in 3 of her last 5 games, and she just did have 25 points last game against the Fever. But this is a perfect spot for the under because she's playing the Las Vegas Aces today, who are one of the toughest defenses by far in the WNBA. But you can see here, she's only over in 4 out of 15 games this entire season, which gives her a 27% hit rate right there for the over. So this is a great spot here for the under. First off here, they are massive underdogs today against the Las Vegas Aces if you look at it. If you take a look at games where they lose, she has had a pretty damn bad track record. I mean, you take a look at games where they lose by any point margin, she is actually over this in only one single game this entire season. That is 1 out of 9 games, 11%. I will say though, today they will be without Elizabeth Williams, but that doesn't really bother me too much. She's over in 3 out of 6 games without her this season. But if you look a little bit more into it here with the field goal attempts here, she really has not had too many more field goal attempts than she normally has. 10 field goal attempts, 13, 12. That's kind of what she was seeing, just with Elizabeth Williams playing as well. You look at it, 14 attempts, 10, 12, 17. It was kind of right around there anyway. So she hasn't seen a crazy amount more of field goal attempts, I would say. But going up against Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces is a very tough task for a rookie in Angel Reese. She is coming off that great game, but it was in a really, really nice matchup here against the Indiana Fever, who allowed the most points per game, like we just saw with SGS. You also do have that upside for foul trouble with Angel Reese as well. You can see how many games she's had 5 fouls or even 4 fouls. So there's a little bit of upside for her to have some fouls there too and lose some minutes. Not saying that will happen, but that could actually be a good way for the under to hit for us. So I think there's a lot of upside here for Angel Reese under those points. This line is definitely inflated because of that last game where she dropped 25 points. Going right back to the under here for Angel Reese. I've already cashed out on under once, maybe twice this season. Hoping she can do it again for us. I'm not done with the free plays, so don't click off quite yet. But again, if you're not already in the DubClub, you guys can join now literally for free. Link to join is down in my description. Get in on that 2-day free trial. You'd also get a 7-day free trial of Outlier. Linked down in my description. Like I said, you guys can just use that link down in my description to go ahead and join. Just use that link, man. You guys can get it right now. Literally 7 days for free using that link. And it does help me out a ton if you do so. But this tool seriously is awesome. There's a ton of stuff that you can do with this tool. You have all the categories on the board. They have these things called insights as well, which can help you find some plays based on trends and things like that. Like STS has exceeded her 15.5 first half fantasy score in 4 of the last 5 games at home. You won't be able to find that without doing a lot of research to do that. You also have MLB, which is very, very good for trends, by the way. MLB is a trend sport for sure. You see, like Colt Keith hasn't had, 2+ hits in 10 of his last 12 games on the road. Really, really easy to find plays that way. Tells you where the best line is and things like that. Of course, they have this for also Prizepicks and UnderDog. They have fantasy scores on the board. You can look at that as well. Like you can find STS's fantasy score if you want to take a look at it. Like fantasy score on Prizepicks here. You see what she's done in her last 5 games for her fantasy score this season. You also have the same thing for UnderDog fantasy score. You have the first half fantasy score on Prizepicks. A lot of really, really awesome stuff on this tool that can really help you out especially if you're on Prizepicks. So use that link down in my description for Outlier to research player props just like me. And by the way, they have an app on the App Store you can download that makes it super, super easy to research player props. Their app is amazing. Before heading out, let's get you some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the Prizepicks Optimizer, which shows out some of the best expected value plays over on Prizepicks. They also have this for UnderDog or any other app you can see right up here. Now what to do with this tool to find the best plays on the board is just click on the refresh button, because when you do that, it pulls the best expected value plays just like that. So right now you can see there's some League of Legends value on the board. There's some MLB pitcher fantasy scores on the under that has some value as well. So some really, really nice looking stuff right now on the Prizepicks board, and we have to do any research for that. All we do is just press a simple button. And if you're on Prizepicks, you're looking for like a 2-pick power play, just click on plus EV plays to filter it down to like a 2-pick power play to find plays that give you expected value plays that fit into that type of play. So it's a really, really awesome tool that I personally love. Get it for yourself with the link down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. It also includes the fantasy score projection tool and middling tool, which I did not even talk about. This tool is also extremely easy to use on your phone, so check it out for yourself. Again, link is down in my description. Thank you for watching. Let's catch up with a 2-0 WNBA day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to see how I made over $5,000 on Prizepicks, watch this video right here.